So in this presentation, we will be covering fluid pressure at a point and Pascal's law and application of Pascal's law and pressure variation in fluid at rest, particularly call it as hydrostatic law, and we'll be seeing few problems regarding this particular Pascal's law. So fluid pressure at a point. So first topic is fluid pressure at a point. So consider a small area in a stationary fluid. Okay, so I will show you the picture first. So consider a small area in a stationary fluid. For example, please consider this as a tank. Okay. So consider in this tank, you are just assuming this particular small area. You are just taking this small area. Okay, so that is what mentioned it as dA. Okay, so let dF be the force acting on this fluid. Okay, so a particular amount of force is acting on this particular surface, that is called dF. So in the normal direction, that is called this particular vertical direction. Okay, so this particular force is acting on this particular area of this stationary fluid. Okay, so the pressure on the surface is given by equation 1. So this is what the equation. So if you are using this particular principle, so you have to follow this particular formula. So that is called pressure is equal to, here also it is force, here also it is area, but in this category you are taking the force supplied to this particular area. So the area is dA. So you have to use this kind of this formula for a, if you're considering the small area. Similarly, if a force F is uniformly distributed over the area, so in order to this, so you are assuming the entire tank. You are assuming the entire tank, and it is filled with a particular fluid. Okay. So in this tank, you are not going to study the particular area. You are going to study the entire fluid surface, and the force applied to this fluid surface is F. Okay. So if you do that, the formula that will be converted into, sorry. So the formula that will be converted into pressure is equal to force by area. So if you're considering a particular area, you have to use this formula. If you're considering the entire area, you have to use this formula. Okay. So this particular value of force is based on the particular force applied to the smaller surface. Here also you are using the same force that is supplied to the entire area. So this is what the entire area of the tank. Okay. So normal pressure formula தான் நம்ம ரெண்டு கேட்டகரியை பார்க்குறோம். Okay. So from this equation 2, you can able to get a formula for force. So force is equal to pressure into area. Just you are measuring the value of this force. So force is equal to pressure into area. Okay. So this is a basic definition. We already started solving problems with the help of these formulas. Okay. So the unit of pressure. So the unit of pressure in MKS unit. In MKS unit, we will be using this particular unit. So that is called kgf per meter square. That is called kilogram force divided by square meter. Okay, kilogram force divided by meter square. Similarly, in SI units, we'll be using a unit called pascals. So the unit for pressure in SI unit is pascals. In MKS unit it is kilogram force divided by meter square. So normally we will be only using these kind of units. So very rare we'll be using this particular unit. Okay, most of the problems will be followed with this particular unit called pascals. Okay. So it is just a surface question. So based on the previous formula, so you can able to derive a problem. Okay, so now you can take your calculator, just find the value of pressure acting on the piston. Okay. So it is just a simple formula. We are using this formula from school days onwards, but how this formula is applied in a application oriented problems. So now we are seeing the application oriented problem. If a force of 100 Newton acts on a hydraulic piston, okay, so you are supplying a 100 Newton of force on a hydraulic piston. So the area of the hydraulic piston is 10 centimeters square. So then the pressure acting on the piston is dash bar. So what is the value of pressure? Just find the value of pressure in Newton per centimeter square. So what is the value of pressure in Newton per centimeter square? Now you don't have, you know, 10. So it is 10. You don't have to do this in calculator. It is 10. 100 Newton divided by 10 centimeter square. So the pressure in the unit Newton per centimeter square is 10 Newton per centimeter square. Okay. So you have to do a unit conversion for this problem. You have to do a unit conversion for this problem. You already know that 1 centimeter square is equal to 10 to the power minus 4 meters square. So 10 to the power 5 pascals is equal to 1 bar. Okay. So the SI unit, the pressure will be denoted in pascals. So 10 to the power 5 pascals is equal to 1 bar. Okay. So pressure, force, and area is mentioned in this triangular shape, because if you have any two values, you can able to find the other value. Okay. Similarly, Newton per meter square will be is equal to pascals. Okay. So Newton per meter square is equal to pascals. So you can convert this pascals into bar. So that is what required here. So you can just do a unit conversion for this place. Similarly, the second problem, if the same pressure, so what is called, that is what is the pressure in our previous problem? That is what applied to a bigger hydraulic piston. Okay, this particular same pressure is applied to a bigger hydraulic piston of area 100 centimeters square. Now the area has been increased to 100 centimeters square. Then the force acting on this bigger piston is what? Actually, in our previous problem, we are having a value of 10 Newton per centimeter square. That is what the answer for pressure for our previous problem. So you have to convert this pressure into pascals first, then you have to convert the pascals into bar. So this is what the unit conversion for pascals into bar. Okay. So now you are applying this 10 Newton per centimeter square into the bigger hydraulic piston of area 100 centimeter square. Now you can directly use this value in this formula, because here area is in centimeter square and also pressure is in centimeter square. Okay. So you have to find the force. So force is equal to pressure into area, right? Pressure into area. So what is the value of force here? What is the value of force?
So 0.01.
Now, force is equal to pressure into area. Just you have to multiply
Okay.
these values. What is 1000? Okay, 100 into 10. It is 1000. And also you'll be having a value of force in Newton. Okay, here it is in Newton per centimeter square. Here it is in centimeter square. So this centimeter square and this centimeter square will get cancelled. So you'll be having a 1000 Newton at this place. Okay. So it is just a surprise questions. So that is what the answer. So look at here, the first problem answer is 1 bar and the second problem answer is 1000 Newton. So just convert this 10 Newton per centimeter square into bar. So for this, if you want to remove this centimeter square into meter square, you have to add 10 to the power 4. So 10 into 10 to the power 4, right? 10 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per meter square. Okay. So this particular value is equal to pascals. So 10 into 10 to the power 5, sorry, 10 into 10 to the power 4 can be converted into 1 into 10 to the power 5 pascals. Okay, 1 into 10 to the power 5 pascals, because 1 Newton per meter square is equal to 1 Pascal. So 1 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square is equal to 1 into 10 to the power 5 Pascals. So you know that 10 to the power 5 Pascals is equal to 1 bar. So we are having a pressure of 10 to the power 5 Pascals. So it is equal to 1 bar. Okay, so pressure unit conversion is a little bit tricky. So you need to know about the different units, because it will be denoted in Newton per millimeter square, it will be denoted in Newton per centimeter square, Newton per meter square, sometimes kilonewton per meter square, sometimes meganewton per meter square, sometimes in pascals, sometimes in kilopascals, sometimes in megapascals. Similarly in bar also. Okay, so pressure number of units அதிகமா இருக்கு. Okay, so if you want to convert this particular value into kilopascals, so it will be equal to 10 to the power 2 kilopascals. Similarly, if you want to convert the value into megapascals, it is 0.01 megapascals. Okay, so please be very cautious with the pressure unit conversion.